English can be confusing sometimes. Do you say house or home? Price or cost? I said him the truth or I told him the truth. If you're not sure, don't worry. They may sound similar, but they don't mean the same. One small mistake can change your sentence. In this video, you'll learn common confusing word pairs with simple examples. And at the end, there's a quick quiz. Let's get started. Pair number 1, house versus home. A house is just a building, a physical structure made of walls, windows, doors, and a roof. Whereas a home is a place where you feel comfortable, safe, and emotionally connected. So, in general, a house is something you can see, while a home is something you feel. For example, they bought a new house near the beach. After a long trip, I was happy to finally come home. Pair number 2, trip versus journey. A trip is usually short and has a clear purpose, and you normally go somewhere and then come back. While a journey focuses more on the experience of traveling from one place to another. It is longer and more meaningful. For example, I took a trip to Goa for the weekend. We went on a business trip for 2 days. Now, when we talk about a journey, the focus is more on the experience itself. For example, the journey from Paris to Rome was long but beautiful. Pair number 3, floor versus ground. Let's remove the confusion right now. The floor is the flat surface inside a building, the part of a room you walk on. It's usually indoors. The ground is the surface of the earth outside. It is usually made of soil, grass, rocks, or mud. So remember, floor is generally inside, ground is generally outside. For example, she spilled water on the kitchen floor. The children are playing on the ground. Also, even though floor usually means inside, we sometimes use it for natural surfaces. For example, the forest floor was covered with leaves and moss. Scientists are studying the ocean floor. So, here's the simple rule. If you're inside, say floor. If you're outside, say ground. Pair number 4, job versus work. A job is a specific position you do to earn money. It's something you are hired for. So we say, I have a job. She got a new job. He is looking for a job. While work is the activity you do, the tasks or effort. So we say, I have a lot of work today. Work is difficult. She works in an office. Let's move on to pair number 5, price versus cost. First, price. The price is the amount of money something is sold for. It's the number you see on the tag when you're shopping. Now, cost. The cost is the money you actually pay for something. It's what leaves your pocket. So, the seller decides the price and the buyer pays the cost. For example, what is the price of this phone? The price is $50. Prices are going up this year. Now, let's look at some examples of cost. The total cost was $100. The cost of living is high. This bag costs $30. All right, let's move on to pair number 6, chance versus opportunity. A chance simply means a possibility, something that may or may not happen. It can be positive, negative, or neutral, and often it happens randomly. Well, an opportunity is also a possibility, but usually a good or useful one. It is usually positive, meaningful, and something that can help you grow. When talking about chance, we might say, "There is a chance it might rain today." "I had a chance to meet the actor after the show." When talking about opportunity, we might say, "I got a job opportunity in another company." She missed the opportunity to study abroad. So the key takeaway is this: use chance for general possibilities and opportunity for good or beneficial possibilities. All right, it's time for a quick quiz. Let's see how much you remember. Here comes question number 1. After playing football, the kids sat on the blank and drank water. Is it floor or ground? The correct answer is ground, because they are playing outside. Next question. When I travel for work, I really miss being at blank. Is it house or home? The correct answer is home, because it's about comfort and emotional connection, not just the building. Next question. The total blank of repairing my car was very high. Is it price or cost? The correct answer is cost, because it's the money that was actually paid. Here's the next one. The blank across the mountains took almost 10 hours. Is it trip or journey? The correct answer is journey, because it describes a long travel experience. And the last one. This internship is a great blank to gain experience. Is it chance or opportunity? Let me know the correct answer in the comments. Now let's look at some confusing verb pairs. We'll start with say and tell. We use say when we focus on the words someone speaks. Usually, we don't mention the person who is listening. On the other hand, we use tell when we give information to someone, so we usually mention the person receiving the information. When using say, you might hear sentences like, "She said she was tired." "He said, I'll call you later." Notice that in these sentences, we're not saying who those words were said to. But with tell, we usually mention the person who receives the information. For example, she told me the truth. I told him about the meeting. Here, we clearly mention the receiver, me and him. So remember the simple rule. Use say when you're just reporting the words. But if you mention the person receiving the message, use tell. Now, let's move on to pair number 8, hear and listen. When we use hear, the sound comes to our ears automatically. We don't make any effort. It just happens. On the other hand, we use listen when we actively pay attention to a sound. It requires effort or focus. Now, let's look at some examples. For here, I heard a dog bark outside. Did you hear that loud noise? I heard my phone ring in the other room. Now let's look at listen. Please listen to the teacher carefully. The students were listening to the lecture. Let's move on to pair number 9, speak and talk. We usually use speak in more formal situations, or you focus on language or giving information. Whereas talk is more casual and is often used for everyday conversations between people. First, let's look at some examples of speak. She speaks English and Spanish. The manager will speak at the meeting. Now let's look at talk. We talked for hours yesterday. Can I talk to you for a minute? Now let's look at pair number 10, rob and steal. Both words are related to taking something illegally, but the difference is in what the focus is on. We use rob when we talk about the person or the place that was attacked, while we use steal when we focus on the thing that was taken. Let's look at some examples of rob. The thieves robbed the bank. He was robbed on the street last night. In these examples, the focus is mainly on the person or the place that was attacked or taken from. Now, let's look at some examples of steal. Someone stole my phone. The thief stole a wallet from the bag. In these examples, the focus is mainly on the thing that was taken. So remember, rob focuses on the person or place, and steal focuses on the thing taken. Now it's time for a quick quiz. Number 1. She blank that she was tired. Should it be said or told? The correct answer is said. We use say when we focus on the words spoken. We usually don't mention the person receiving the message. Question number 2. Did you blank that loud noise outside? Is it hear or listen? The correct answer is hear. We use hear when sound reaches our ears naturally, without effort. Question number 3. Can I blank to you for a minute? Is it speak or talk? The correct answer is talk, because talk is usually used for casual conversations. Number 4. Someone blank my phone from the table. Is it robbed or stole? The correct answer is stole, because we use steal for things like phones or money. Final question. I couldn't blank what the teacher was saying because of the noise. Is it hear or listen? What do you think? Type your answer below. If you're confused between words like large and big, small and little, or sick and ill, don't worry. We'll cover those in the next video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching!